Now, this story here has really angered me, and for those of you that know me, and you know that I myself I've had 5 miscarriages now. I'm 42 years old, and I've had 5 miscarriages. I did have one child. We had one child, had her very early on, and after we had our daughter, we lost 5, sort of one after the other. So this story does really make me angry. We're being told that there's a decrease in the number of births, and fertility in England and Wales has fallen quite dramatically. It's the largest annual amount in nearly 40 years, the official figures are showing. Now, in this story here, that was on the BBC, 16th of July, they are trying to say that the reason that the birth rate is dropping is because women want to have careers. It's really sad. I'll actually read you the reasons they're saying. Okay, so this may be due to a number of factors, such as increased participation in higher education, increased female participation in the labour force, the increasing importance of a career, the rising opportunity costs of childbearing, labour market uncertainty, housing factors and instability of partnerships. So in this story here, they are blaming every single thing on the fall in fertility, apart from anything to do with the environment. This story here on the BBC doesn't even mention anything to do with miscarriages. Okay, it mentions stillbirths here. They're saying the stillbirth rate fell to 4.7 per 1,000 births from 4.9 in 2012. So there's nothing mentioned here about miscarriages. Now, you guys know when I do research, and I do a lot, and I get FOIs and I get information and I always get statistics, right? I'm not going to give you information without backing it up with evidence. So this story here I find disgusting, and it's full of lies because it's actually covering up problems we are having in the environment that is causing miscarriages and is causing stillbirths. So I'm going to show you again the statistics that I got for my area. Okay, so this is just for my area alone. You can see the statistics here for stillbirths. 2007 to 2008 was 24, and by 2011-2012 it was 28. I don't actually believe these figures. Well, we'll just take it as read here, but I know that I think they have doctored my figures before, because obviously they've figured out what I'm doing with them. Pardon the pun there. Right, so statistics for the last 5 years of the number of women who have suffered a miscarriage. And you have to note here, the data relates to the number of miscarriages and not the number of women who have had miscarriages, which means that there are several women out there, a number of women who are having multiple miscarriages like myself. So between 2007 and 2008, we had 283 miscarriages. And you must remember that's just in my small area. So if we all did an FOI for our separate areas, and I've asked you guys before, not many people have done it. You know, this is going to really, really add up, okay? If we do the country as a whole, all right? Every single borough, every single county. So 2007 and 2008, we had 283 miscarriages. 2008 to 2009, we had 398. By 2009 to 2010, we had 486. 2010 and 2011, we had 446. By 2011 and 2012, we had 535 miscarriages just in my area. And that's, you know, women having multiple miscarriages between those times. So guys, this is to me, I find this absolutely terrifying. Okay, I find it terrifying, I really do. And I really think that it's an issue that really does, it affects everybody. If you're young and you're listening to this, you need to listen to me, because I have had a child, okay? I'm luckier than some who have not had a child, right? There are things happening that are making women have miscarriages. There are problems that we're seeing. There are men with, you know, very, very low sperm counts. A lot of young people are finding that they're sterile. Now, the thing is, we talk about, they say there's too much, there's a population, it's too much, the world is overpopulated. And we also know that there's information out there saying that they want to reduce the population. And people are constantly waiting for this big event to happen where many of us are going to be killed. But guys, do you know what? We're being blindsided here, because while we're all waiting for this massive event to happen where, millions and millions of us get taken out, because obviously the Georgia Guidestones and other references we can make, information that those who know, okay, what I'm talking about. But at the moment, I think we're being absolutely taken for a ride, because what they're doing, instead of doing this mass kill, which everybody, expected them to be doing, people are getting ill from geoengineering. You're getting lots of respiratory problems, but also we are getting lots of miscarriages and stillbirths and infertility. Now, when you talk about population reduction, how about looking behind us and looking at our future and thinking, hang on, they're not even going to be born. There's problems occurring in this world at the moment where people are sterile and they don't even know it. You won't know until you go to have a child that you have these problems. We've got the telephone, your mobile phone masks everywhere. That's causing problems. You've got Wi-Fi causing problems. There's lots of frequencies going around, lots of new technology, which hasn't been tested with humans. It hasn't been tested to see how it's going to affect us. Many people walk with their mobile phones in their pockets. You've got your mobile phones. Guys, if you're walking around, you've got your mobile phone next to your jewels, yeah? It's going to affect you because there's vibes coming out of your phone that's going to affect you. Ladies, same with you. If you have your mobile phone in your pocket, don't do it. Some women I know, they put their mobile phone in their bras. Stop doing that. Okay, because there's things happening. It is affecting our bodies. These things haven't been tested long term. They've not been trialed. Yeah, we don't know the effects of these. But we are starting to see the effects of some of this technology, some of the problems that are occurring. Zero sperm counts, women finding they're infertile, having loads and loads of miscarriages, or you're having a stillbirth. But the government isn't putting that down as statistics and facts for reasons why fertility rates have dropped. They're blaming us women for not having children because we want to have a career. But the thing is, there's women who are having a career, they are finding themselves pregnant, and then they're having a miscarriage. This cannot be counted as low fertility. We have to take into account miscarriages and stillbirths. And we have to look around and say what in the environment is causing these problems for a lot of human beings, a lot of women and a lot of men. This is not to scare people, but I think it's a very, very important issue. And, the BBC once again lying and not even having this as part of the information, not even, saying that it's miscarriages. Fertility rates have dropped. They're saying people are not wanting to have children. They've got reasons why they're not wanting to have children now. That is untrue. And I'm sure everybody out there, most of you out there listening to this, you know a woman, or you are a woman, or you are a man in a family, and you know that there's been fertility problems in your home. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that you don't want to have a child. Now, what is causing all these miscarriages? What is causing all this infertility? Because if it carries on and it keeps going, we are going to find ourselves at a point where nobody's having children. Who is going to be replenishing humanity? These are important issues. And the BBC, once again, lying scum, covering this up. Because if they say that there's so many miscarriages, if they tell us the true information, people are going to be saying what's happening, what's going on. Anyway, guys, like I said, this isn't to scare anyone. It's just food for thought. And it's an important issue for everyone. Take care. Peace out.